Hey Jonesy babes and anonymous Jonesy babes, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about Nesto and these charges. Just when you thought it was dying down, it comes back up. You know, there's a song that my grandmother used to play back in the day. It was called Rough Side of the Mountain. Now, if your grandparents or your parents ever played this song, then you know what I'm talking about. I think Nesto needs to listen to that song because, honey, he is coming up on the rough side of these charges. You know, I'm coming up on the rough side of the mountain. I'm doing my best to make it in. Baby, Nesto needs to listen to that song because he is coming up on the rough side and it's all his fault. He is a habitual criminal. He's not a smooth criminal. He is a habitual criminal. This man cannot be trusted on the outside. Okay? He just can't be trusted. Busted and disgusted and can't be trusted. Well, anyway, so my homegirl hit me up, you know, on IG, was like, girl, did you hear about Nesto? And I'm like, no, what's going on? She was like, well, he's indicted on fraud, 6 counts. 6 counts? She was like, 6 counts. I was like, wow. Out here using people information, okay? Scamming and jamming all up and down Roswell and Georgia. This is all over Georgia, scamming and jamming, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, last night Pam went live and she was, you know, going over the information. In this moment, DJ Khaled would say, another one. Another one, okay? We got another one right here. And as for Peanut, honey, Miss Thing, she's about to ride off into the sunset in her Barbie Dream van. Well, excuse me, her Barbie Dream RV. Honey, it's just enough space for her. There's no plans for Nesto in that RV. Freedom will not ring for him anytime soon. He is not getting out. If I had a trumpet, I would blow it right now. But I don't have one. Maybe I need to get one so I can start, you know, but you know what I'm saying? I need to play a tune for Nesto. I need to play a tune. I might buy a tambourine and just, you know, take him to church a few times. But anyway, let me stop being silly and move on. Okay. Ernest Williams willfully and fraudulently, without authorization and consent, used and possessed with intent to use the name Amanda, identifying info concerning a person by causing a lease agreement for a residence located at 980 Pine Grove Road in Roswell, Georgia, to be notarized using Amanda's name. When they say the block is hot, I say 980 Pine Grove is hot, baby. That's hot. That house is hot. Instead of the block being hot, the house is hot. At this point, just make it a museum. Okay? This was the place where Nesto resided, and he scammed and he jammed there, along with Erica. Amanda said that's her name, but not her seal. that was used to notarize the documents. This is not a civil case, people. This is a criminal case. Okay, deposit account fraud. Made and deliver a check number 0099 written in the amount of $13,000 to Mark Crow in exchange for the present consideration of rent for a residence located at 980 Pine Grove Road in Roswell, Georgia. On April 6, 2022, Ernest knowingly made, possessed, uttered, and delivered counterfeit check number 5611 written in the amount of $13,000 to Season Comforts Housing and AC using the fictitious name of Black Heritage Radio Association. And if you've been following this case, all of this will sound familiar to you. Okay? Nesto, I don't know what he was thinking. Did he really think he was going to get away with all this stuff? Like, for real. Did he really think he was going to get away with this stuff? You are a grown man. You should have some type of sense to know that you cannot go around using people's information without getting caught up. Now, there are some people who do it and they don't get caught for years. He's been doing this stuff for years. Okay? Nesto wanted to be the big man in Georgia. But he was doing it with everybody else's money and identity. That's not how you get ahead in the game. Getting ahead in the game, you got to put in that work. Hard work. Using your name and everything that's attached to your name, not somebody else's. But let me tell you something. Those phone calls laid out a lot of stuff. Now he don't want to talk on the phone. It's too late. You might as well talk. What's the point of stop talk? Don't stop talking now. Keep talking. Because the damage is done. The damage is done. What they need to do is just give Nesto a sentence. Don't even take it to trial. Just give him a sentence and let him get through that. Because he's never getting out. He's never getting out. This is insane. Well, if you want to listen to more of, of his situation, what's going on, go ahead over to Pam's channel and listen. Because, child, she's talking about it. She's breaking it down. All right? I just want to come through and just have a little discussion about it because I don't even know what to say. And you're writing these checks. You're taking it to Mark Crow for $13,000. These checks are bouncing. You know you don't have $13,000 in the bank. I don't even know if he had $13 in there. But you know you don't have that kind of money in the bank. But yet you're writing these checks. Let me ask you guys a question. Those of you who live in Georgia, is that the scamming capital? I just want to know. I know a lot of scams come from different states, all over the place, whatever the case may be. But for some reason, every time there's something that was scam involved, it's coming from Georgia. I don't know. Yeah, just give Nesto a sentence and let him move on from that. Because something else is going to come up. Something else is going to come up. And we're going to be like, oh boy, here we go again. So, let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about all of this? I don't like scammers at all. They do need to be dealt with. He needs to be dealt with. And he is being dealt with. But there's a lot of people out there who are still scamming and they didn't get caught yet. But when they do, they're going to have a whole lot of time on their hands. Okay? And the sentence is going to be heavy. But I do think Nesto's sentence is going to be kind of heavy. I think they're going to slap him with maybe 15 to 20 years. And he's going to have a fit. Because I don't think he could hold out. I don't think he could hold out. And I think when it's time for him to get sentenced, I don't think there's going to be any more phone calls. I don't know. I just have that feeling. I could be wrong. But I just have that feeling. I don't think he's going to be making phone calls like that when he gets sentenced. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And I'll talk to you guys later.